Peace. This is the enemy's public. I am Brother Nasir. I watched something yesterday on Brother Saneter's platform on his channel. He had a program with Brother Malik Zulu Shabazz on there, and he was talking about, he was actually promoting his book. I believe it's called the Book of Khalid. And he said some things that were half-truths in his book. I don't know the body of work, yet I know what came out the brother's mouth. And a clip of the program was aired this morning called What Was Farrakhan's Reaction to Dr. Khaled's Speech? He's referring to the speech at King College. And he talked about Refuting Muhammad working with the FBI. That's not what I'm going to speak about, Refuting. I'm going to speak about when Malik Zulu Shabazz so boldly said that if it wasn't for Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, a man that I revere, a man that I respect. And I'm going to start off saying, I respect and honor all those who stand on behalf of our people, who tries to raise the conscious level of our people, who tries to uplift our people, and who tries to free our people. I respect and honor he or she. I don't speak against black men and women who are out here on the battlefield in the face of our open and consistent enemy trying to uplift our people. I don't speak against them. Whether I agree with their methodology or not, if they stood for us, I have to honor them. Yet, Malik Zulu Shabazz so boldly said that Khalid basically said that he single-handedly was a reason why the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was able to raise the Nation of Islam. Dr. Khalid is an intricate part of the rebuilding of the Nation of Islam, yet there were others. One in particular I must speak about. And his name is Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad. Okay? This brother right here, when you mention the names, Student Minister Hafeez Muhammad, Student Minister Dr. Ava Muhammad, Student Minister Khadir Muhammad, Student Minister Haqq Muhammad, Student Minister Dr. Alim Muhammad, Student Minister David Muhammad. Okay? These brothers and sisters were brought in the Nation of Islam by Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad. And that's just scratching the surface. And remind you, what I'm doing right now is not sanctioned by my brother and spiritual father, Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad. I seen it and I felt compelled to answer. And Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad, he's the type of person who will not take the credit. He would tell me that the credit belongs to Allah for blessing him to be able to gravitate these brothers and sisters to the Nation of Islam. But we're not going to go there with this Dr. Khalid single-handedly helped the minister raise and rebuild the Nation of Islam. And what's ironic about that is people who know better was sitting in that audience. Now, the brother that I'm speaking about, Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad, I accompanied him and a few other brothers to the Janazza of Dr. Khalid. I was there and that brother spoke at that Janazza. A lot of people are running their mouths about Dr. Khalid and they don't know who Dr. Khalid is. All these bandwagon Negroes, not speaking about Malik Zulu Shabazz now, I'm speaking about others who have Dr. Khalid name in their mouths. And I'm going to say something else about Dr. Khalid. You certainly couldn't speak a bad word about the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in the presence of Dr. Khalid. You couldn't. He'll warn you once. Not only did these aforementioned brothers and sisters that I mentioned came under Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad, the members of Public Enemy came under Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad. When I speak to Professor Griff about Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad, he say that man is like my father. He'll always say that. And Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad is a man that the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said in the 90s to put his picture next to mine. This is what the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan said of Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad. Put his picture up next to mine. Whenever you put my picture up, put his next to mine. So we are not going to raise up one man and deny another. We're not doing that. Yet, Dr. Khalid deserves the credit that he deserves. Whatever credit is due to him, he deserves it. Yet, but we're not going to say if it wasn't for Dr. Khalid, there would be no Nation of Islam. That's nonsense. Because while Dr. Khalid was on the West Coast, Kareem was on the East Coast. And they both were bringing men and women to the Nation of Islam. Now, all these people that I mentioned, Hafeez, Dr. Ava, Minister Kadir, Haqq, Dr. Alim, Brother Jameel, Brother David Muhammad, these brothers and sisters were made ministers by Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad. When I'm accompanying Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad, I don't care where it's at. We cannot walk 10 steps without he being stopped. When we're out somewhere, I don't care where it's at. It's always somebody who's going to recognize this brother and be like, Minister Kareem. We walk 10 paces and we're stopped again. 10 paces and we're stopped again. And I'm like, wow, so many people know this brother. And I tried to bring Minister Abdul Karriem Muhammad to Saneter's platform last year. I've been trying for a while. But you know, Saneter has his agenda and his motives on how he's going to do things and why he do things. I'm not saying that it's, an impugned motive, but he has his motives on how he want to do things and his way of doing things. And it's nothing against them. It's just how it is and what it is. Yet, anyone who stands on behalf of our people put themselves in the middle of us and our enemy must be commended, must be honored and respected. Especially when the standard buyers is all they're doing is talking and giving praise. Let me tell you this. All of us can do the same thing. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan will tell us straight up, he's no better than us. As a matter of fact, he'll tell us that he's doing it for us. When I received letters from the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, they always said that he was my servant. He never expected nothing of me. He said he is my servant when he wrote me letters. So we're not going to, and it's not about taking credit. No, it's about giving the just due to the brothers and the sisters who so well deserve it. All the ambassadors of truth for our people. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan and Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad had a father-son relationship. As I told Saneter when I spoke to Saneter on the phone, I don't know, and he don't know how many times the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan told Dr. Khalid not to use baby language, over joking in his speech and calling people out their names and have people cackling and laughing in the listening audience. I don't know. The minister had his reasons. And as for people talking about the minister doing anything besides what's on his mind, you need to stop. Just stop it. Because people are running their mouths and they're behaving like parrots. A parrot is a bird that repeats what it heard. So all of this, the minister sold out to L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology and using Dianetics and saying the minister sold out. Let me tell you something. L. Ron Hubbard do not have the money that the Arabs have, okay? They asked the minister to let go of the teachings of the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad. They asked the minister, they offered the minister unlimited wealth if he did so. So if he was offered unlimited wealth to denounce the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and he told them to go to hell, why would he sell out to L. Ron Hubbard and Scientology? We need to stop acting like we're kindergartners. And we need to stop trying to make ourselves look good by lying, outright lying on others, and telling not even half-truths. If you have faith in what you believe, just teach it. Just teach it. And if people gravitate towards it, so be it. Yet, our people are the only people who does that. And that's why we're still in the condition that we're in. All we have to do is unite on one accord. Leave your religion and your spirituality to you and the Creator, whoever and whatever you call them. Yet, when it comes to us freeing ourselves, all we need are the necessary tools. That's it. Everybody want to be the smartest person in the room, want to be right all the time. Mr. and Mrs. Intellectual. All these black thinkers and not doing a damn thing collectively, as my brother Chuck D said. Now, we'll see others like our open and consistent enemy. They fall out, but let me tell you something. When it comes to salvaging racism, white supremacy, that is a priority to them. Nothing overrides that. You seen that 4 years ago when all those white women voted for Donald Trump. When he is a sexual deviant. He sexually assaults women, but they voted for him. They came out in droves and voted for him. We let the most meager things keep us from uniting. You have different ideologies as far as faith, and that's a reason to not unite. When our open and consistent enemy, they don't ask you your ideology, they don't ask you nothing about your religion. Your skin is your sin is enough to murder you. We need to stop it. We need to give credit where it's due. And all those who stood for our people, past and present, deserves credit. As for Malik Zulu Shabazz, Malik Zulu Shabazz kept referring to the book, his chapters, the names of his chapters. The brother, understandably, is trying to sell his book. Doesn't necessarily mean that everything in the book is true. Yet I will give our brother the benefit of the doubt. I haven't read the body of work, yet we're not doing this, and we shouldn't do this. Everybody who stand in the middle of our people, fighting for our people against our open and consistent enemy, deserves to be honored. That is all I'm saying. This is the enemy's public, and I am Brother Nasir. Like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comment section. Peace.